All right, we're here. We've made it. The Mixer discussion continues here on the Esports Rewind podcast, guys. Something we have talked long and hard about. We've talked a variety of angles and the struggles that Mixer have gone through, especially compared to its competition of YouTube and Twitch being the top two dogs out there. We're not really sure where this segment's going to go, but mainly talk about the continued struggles of Mixer. Do we think Mixer will survive, and what Mixer can really do? We were going to talk about it last week. We saw Microsoft step it up and actually give every single Mixer streamer, I imagine that's probably partnered streamers, a couple thousand streamers, $100 a piece due to the coronavirus outbreak to try and help them. You know, that's really nice and all. I think we saw a variety of feedback from that because my first take was that's great, right? Obviously, that's money they didn't have before. That's amazing. There were a bunch of people targeting Twitch for this, and I'm like, there's about 40,000+ streamers on Twitch. There's about a couple thousand on Mixer. You can imagine the coordination it takes for a platform like Twitch to probably try and do that.
It's never as simple as just clicking a button and say, hey, everybody got some money in your bank account.
And so I don't understand necessarily targeting Twitch for that one. We've also seen definitely more struggles than that. The biggest ones being there have been no signings.
They stopped.
I keep on saying this, and there's no comment back for it. We've noticed in the channel, the Mixer fanboys, the diehards that used to hate on this content are they're gone now. So you guys can feel free to leave comments down below and argue with us. We love that feedback. They have signed no one. Their viewership is stagnated. The rise of Valorant's actually furthered the fall of Mixer because Twitch has partnered with Riot Games for all those streamers and drops.
Yeah, that's been huge for Twitch, and we've seen more and more people just saying, like, why would I watch a stream on Mixer?
Yep.
If I can't, I don't get anything out of that.
Yeah. And then I know Zan was going to mention it. I'm going to steal it right away from you. We've talked.
I hate to see it.
We've talked about layoffs already for the small Mixer team and the morale. We already had videos on that about morale being an all-time low a couple months back for this. I mean, what else is there on top of that?
It's nuts to see how, just the staff there, they are so, they just seem depressed, to be honest.
I mean, they understand better than anyone.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm sure they realize that, hey, if they don't really turn this ship around in the next few months, there's a good chance that Mixer won't be around next year.
Yeah.
You know? Because, obviously, I don't think they'll, kill the entire platform, but realistically speaking, it'll be a skeleton crew maintaining it just to try and get whatever return they could.
And it's, at this point, again, it's great that you're giving out money to your streamers. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
But you got to wonder where that call comes down. And if any of the team members are out there saying, we should have put that money towards a streamer, or if we can get that kind of money for the entire platform, even then, it's a couple $100,000 to get a notable streamer nowadays. What do you got to pay? If Microsoft's only willing to give out a couple $100,000 across their entire platform to help during this outbreak, and then you realize they got to pay likely in the millions for anyone notable now?
Yeah, at least a couple million, I would imagine.
I mean, the reports for Ninja and Shroud have been anywhere from $5 million per year to $20 million per year, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't think they're super interested in picking up any new streamers. We've seen not a single one of those streamers that they've picked up has really resulted in a boost in viewership for the platform.
And that is a sad fact. We've shown you guys the statistics, the numbers. I think it's good what Shroud and Ninja have been able to hold on to and actually try and grow, but it seems like the overall platform itself is now the root cause, and it makes you question, what can you do?
I don't know if they can really. And what can they do at this point?
I guess I'll add my last point about this is even if it's Mixer not doing things, you look at what their competition continues to do. So you have Mixer not doing things and have all these struggles. Then you add on top of their troubles the fact that YouTube has signed gigantic partnerships. They take Call of Duty League, they take Overwatch League, they take Hearthstone Esports, and they continue to sign gigantic creators to try and convince them to start streaming too. They have signed countless Spanish and American. I say Spanish, and then I say American because a lot of people on this channel don't know the Spanish creators they have been signing. But they sign also million sub channels across different regions and different esports out there that people haven't even heard about. And on top of that, you got Twitch re-signing all of their top dogs, so they're locked in.
You got to wonder. I mean, streamers, creators, they're all very smart, very business savvy people to be able to have the careers that they do. And if you listen to a lot of the conversation from them around Mixer, obviously nobody's blatantly talking trash, you know?
Yeah,
but
because they have friends.
Yeah, but they're very, very much dancing around the subject. I think everybody knows Mixer just really isn't the place to be to really boost your career. You know, I think it was a good call for like somebody like Shroud and Ninja.
Great call.
They're already very, very well known endemic creators in the space. You know, they could leave Mixer any day and go anywhere else and be fine. You know, and
honestly, I think they could go back to Twitch and regain a lot. I think
Yeah.
Shroud will be just fine. Shroud's
absolutely.
return to Twitch, if it does happen, let's call it here.
And then he'll be bringing back a huge bag of cash with him.
Yeah.
You know?
He'll be like, yo, guys, I'm back.
Yeah.
Because if they welcome him back with open arms, like I think they might. I don't know about the whole how these things work when they get split off.
Right.
I'm right there with you, man. I think especially with a signing like Pokimane, I really do think her top offers were Mixer and Twitch, and she chose Twitch. I would love to hear her true reason. She gave a bit of details in her video, but you know none of these people can give the real reasons, right?
Yeah, of course.
They
it's
can't
all
say,
just like surface level, like, you know, I just felt like
Mixer's gonna die. Like
Mixer just didn't feel like the home for my family. You know,
like
it's all stuff like
they'll
that.
never outright say
Yeah.
Mixer won't survive. That's why I stayed with Twitch or went to YouTube. Like,
Right. Yeah.
But the day someone does say that, we'll could be covering it for all of you.
100%.
I don't see a future for Mixer, but I hope there is one.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the past, I'll just end on this from my end. I think the only thing they really could do is get some really nice integrations going with Xbox and Game Pass.
Yep.
We've seen that Game Pass is doing astronomically well. Game developers love it. Fans love it. It's just a good service all around.
You've said this time and time again.
Yeah, and if we can get some of those people who love Game Pass to just, you know, dip their toes in Mixer, then that could at least maybe keep the lights on for a few more months. I mean, it could help.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You've talked about this for a while. I guess I'll end on this one. I agree with you. It's really weird to come down to the fact that, like, when it comes down to this fight, we've already mentioned so many different angles, but it also comes down to those goddamn Twitch primes. Like,
yeah.
It really does
are
make a huge
such
difference.
a help, yeah.
Not only for creators re-signing, but just sticking on Twitch. Those free subs, the free money. And as of right now, Microsoft and Mixer have no competition for giving out free money.